Well, hello, friends. Sorry for being 3 minutes late. This time it's less than previous times. One day I'll start doing it in time. So, oh, I can see that probably my video doesn't work. Let me see. Let me see if it's true. We can. Quickly see. So the video device is misbehaving, and that's alright. What happened before, I know how to fix it. So now, hopefully, we will see me. One moment. This camera is killing me, friends. This camera is awful. So this one we don't need. This one we don't need. So what we do need is, oh, UK Kabanov is amazing. What we do need is fixing the camera, and in order to fix the camera, okay, so if I go here and that will give you the yellow thing, I think. So maybe not. Let me see what you see. So okay. Okay, that's fine. Now, obviously there's a problem with my camera again. So one day I'll get a better one. Oh, finally it works. Yes, good stuff. Unexplainable stuff, but good. Now, welcome. And today we are going to talk about getting a job. So, the thing is that there are multiple issues there. So, basically it all started as helping a friend. She's absolutely amazing. She lives in Nigeria and loves React. And the thing is that these days the economic situation is tough. So getting your first job or switching jobs or even just getting a job is hard because there will be a lot of people candidating for one position. And so how do people normally solve it? So I would say that often people just keep bombarding companies with their resumes, and let's say the company gets 300 resumes per one position. So what's your chance? And everybody's like, so they won't even bother. They will probably just take the first few quality candidates and just go with them. So why is it bad for you? It's not wrong to apply to these jobs. I'm not a recruiting company or manager or whoever, but you can ask them. But the thing is that if you apply to every job you see, then you are not using this time for something else. For example, for increasing your chances via different means, because it's not really scalable. So, okay, so you can apply to 10 jobs per day, and then you can scale by 30 times, and that's it. So you can apply maybe for 300 jobs per day. But then you'll omit cover letter, maybe like a quality cover letter and stuff. So I suggest something different. I suggest we do market research. So we start with market. So my friend is from Nigeria. So if we go to jobs and sync, so it suggests that I recommended jobs to me. Whatever, I like my current company, so I do investigate the market periodically, but that's different. So let's say, actually, to be honest, it started even without that. It just was developer and Nigeria, right? And then we go here and we go to the remote thing. Why? Because my friend lives, well, in Nigeria, and it doesn't mean that you should limit your world with Nigeria. I mean, it's a big country, and I'm sure there are many good things. I just don't really know much about Nigeria except that it's 200 million and that I have a lot of friends there. But the thing is that I suggest that you always, because we are not currently looking for a job as such, we are looking for the job, for a quality job which will be like, like this North Star or like star in the sky to which you can always shift your contact, so shift your attention. So you can see that if I'm going for more or less quality, well, if I'm going to just develop a job in Nigeria with remote, I immediately see React. Like it's here and it's here, and probably there were more places. So and that's what I was talking to my friend. So basically what we did, we found 3 jobs, which are quality jobs, which my friend liked. And yeah, let's for example see Microsoft. Do they mention React here? They might, I'm not sure. It depends on the job, of course. But if we do React here, so yeah. So React is of course here as well, and there's a lot of React. Now the question is, what do we do next? So do we go and apply to these companies? Yeah, you can. But how many proposals is MongoDB getting from React? How many Grafana is getting? How many, so you get me right? So what I suggest instead is that you concentrate on a company, for example MongoDB, right? So for example MongoDB, so like now let's start investing in you and not just in a scalable way. So how do we do that? I'm not going to lie that it's easy, but the idea is that every day you'll grow. Every day the plan is that we'll be growing together every day in React. And well, I won't be really growing because I currently still have to do my Golang, but I'll be encouraging you and helping to solve problems. And every day you'll be growing in React a lot, and you'll be making friends a lot. And these friends will be the friends who care about React. And what is also important, you'll be visible. I will help you, and other friends will help you. There are many of us, there are millions of us, if not hundreds of millions. So let me give you an example. So if you go to GitHub, right, and we go to React here, and so the topic is that one. I don't care about what React mentioned. I'm looking to the projects which are tagged with React topic, right? So let's see. By the way, how many people are watching? Is it 0 as usually? Let's type at least good morning, like in case somebody comes in. Oh, that's funny. So yes, so friends. I know nobody's watching it at the moment, but the thing is that, well, if I schedule it as a stream, I will come, and if I put it into my calendar that please create a recording for friends, then there's a high chance that I will miss it or skip or move somewhere. But this way I make a promise, and yeah, how they promise. Now let's see. So these are the ways to become visible. So for example, obviously React itself is open source. So imagine, and React itself has 800 plus issues, right? and maybe some of them will be first time. Okay. So this one, for example, or you can just make a tweet that React is open source, right? So, and then you can start investigating. You can read me. You can write more content. Whatever you learn, it might be good learning and might be bad. So what you learned, and confirm something, or maybe there's something you thought was one way and there's another way. Also, like if you find a typo, then probably, like if you are not really a beginner, then probably don't fix it, but raise an issue and ask it to be tagged with a good first time. So yeah, contributing MD is another place to create content. So you see what we are doing now. So let's say you go to contribute MD, how to contribute, and let's say you create articles or help people to basically tell people how to contribute. You can write about this article, you can translate it to another language. There's so many, like here, for example, right? So is your language here? So for example, it's in Ukrainian, so this is good. That's one place where we can still see Ukrainian and Russian together. And I'm not very good in politics, but I feel very sorry for people dying always, whatever is the country. So, or whatever the country is. So you see, so for example, if you know Deutsch, German, so you can contribute. So, so there's you see, Hindi needs contributors. How many of your friends contribute to React in Hindi? Did you know it's possible? I didn't. So, so what we'll do now, we'll create content. Sorry about that, but well, we need to share it with the world, right? Okay, and then now I'm going to create content. 1 second. Not on my main screen, of course. Okay, yeah, so, and we will upload image. Oh, and we will go to pictures. Yeah. Okay. Now I can share content. So non-contributions powerful. Indeed, they are. But how to find a worthy project? Well, React is clearly one of okay. Just so many languages. Contributors. Oh, do we have Estonian here, by the way? So Estonians are not here, so my friends from Estonia, here's your chance. So many languages need. So React needs your help with translation a lot. Okay. So that we can do, and now we do publish. React open source non-code contributions. Okay. So currently what we just did, we contributed to React. I didn't even open the grammar of the language. That's how you do it. But now we are going to make it more specific. Now I will explain why it's probably not the best way to do it. Yeah, let it upload, but we can continue. So the thing is that, do you see Microsoft here? Well, that's a wrong approach, sorry. And by the way, Microsoft is a really amazing company. They care about open source a lot. So that might be surprising, but well, maybe for those who are not as old as me, it's not surprising. So Microsoft is an amazing company, and they do care for open source, and GitHub is actually owned by Microsoft, if I remember correctly. So who owns? Okay, I think it's Microsoft. Yeah. Now the thing is that here I don't see a Microsoft in with the React, right? React developer. So what we do, but what I did see, I clearly remember there was MongoDB. Oh, this is actually interesting. I didn't know that Gradle needs. This is big. Yeah. But we definitely saw MongoDB, right? MongoDB React. And this is big. Now let's search. Yeah, you see? Here it might be not the best way what we are doing now, not the most optimal, but it is optimal enough. So I can guarantee you that you will change my approach with time, maybe even like when you begin. But the thing is that, you see, so they need us. So instead of just, applying, let's do that. Why not? Let's go and do MongoDB React. Okay. So here we are not looking for a job again. We are looking for the job. So you will become, when you're an expert in React and you are visible and people know that you deliver value, it's companies who will come to you and ask to solve something. And by this time, you won't be a React developer, you will become the developers which can code in many languages and solve. Basically, we are not paid to know React. We are paid to solve problems for people and businesses. And businesses are people, so we help people with code. So MongoDB, GitHub. I just found that it's easier to Google for a project than to try to find which one is MongoDB. So MongoDB itself, they have a repo here. They are relatively big, 200 repos. So now, if we go here and we check which languages they use. Oh, React is not here. That's interesting, because I thought but this one is there, right? So to be honest, I expected in this place here, I expected React to be there, but first I don't even know what React is. Maybe it's just a library, although, and of course it's not just a library, it should be something. What is React? What is React? Right? JavaScript library, yeah. The thing is that here we already contributed to MongoDB just by this stuff. Now we forked, and there's stats improve, and well, and you get the project. You get a copy of the project from MongoDB. Now, if you go to, let's say, README, read about this project. Because you see, there was one important thing which we probably missed, and I'll show you now. Yeah, you see this one? So when I was searching for repositories mentioning React on the MongoDB website, I always try to go for graphs like this one. So it is pretty active, and it is pretty active daily, which is huge. So it means that it matters for them. Of course, it's an assumption, but still. So now, and by the way, like when you go to MongoDB, these are the people you'll be working together, right? From day zero. And that's just social science. If your 6 friends are doing something and they're your best friends, then you'll be good in this stuff as well eventually. So because these people will support you, they always do. It's a good community. So so let's do now this thing. Let's go here, and for example, they don't even have contributing MD, I think, right? No, they don't. So I would start, to be honest, with this thing. So I would start with checking if there are typos and so on, and yeah, let me see. So I don't see anything that fast. I could find, but I don't really want to invest too much time in it. Instead, what I'm so here, what I would suggest, oh, by the way, they have components in action. Let's see what it is about. Oh, this is quite nice. This is nice. So, and it's all MongoDB styled as well. So what I would suggest is that you read it carefully, and every time you learn something new, you go and post a tweet. And if there's a way that you are building it locally, then do it. Probably this thing, right? So yeah, do it. And do it not just like in Twitter. Such things, as you go, record it. Go on YouTube, make a stream. I don't, well, there's so many. Choose something which is good for you. YouTube, Twitch, whatever, and do it. And how many people in Nigeria, with all respect to the country, but how many people in Nigeria today have written that it is possible to contribute by simply, well, it's not really simply, of course, but it is possible to contribute to React by translation. So let's see which languages are in Nigeria. Which language? So so they have in Nigeria. There's so many languages. Is this one is House, for example. I'm very sorry if I mispronounce it wrong. If I mispronounce it, then I'm quite sure I mispronounce it. Just I will improve my knowledge with time. Let me see. So at some point I might mute my mic because my my friend has woken up, and yeah, I am aware that there's some noise. So if we go here, then is House here, right? I don't think so. So if you're from Nigeria, you can start translation to Hausa language. How many people speak it? How many people speak 40-50 millions speak it, and you can be the first one, you can be the creator or leader. If today you go there and you create one for Hausa, you click this link, right? Let us know, and do it. So you don't even have to do it yourself. Your value will be even bigger if you help others to start doing it and you just lead it. Well, of course it's not easy, That's why I'm not doing like individual contributions that much, because I could be spending all this time right now doing contributions in a. There's a very beautiful. There's an idea of on the Rust project which really needs help, but that's different talk. But currently, what I'm doing is helping. It is helping others. It is helping people who wouldn't be helped without me. So I'm sure they will reach the goals, some of them, get high quality jobs and so on, but it will happen a bit later. And I'm trying to save time to people. So let's see. So in short. So yeah, let's do it. So for example, this one, let's actually create now. Let's actually create the let me see. I will go on mute, but I'll be creating the issue for contributing MD file, okay? And here we have a problem. Well, it's actually more like an opportunity. So you see, this project doesn't have like issues thing. And I'm not buying it. So my question will be, how do we create an issue? So my challenge to you friends will be to go and find it out. So apparently they're using their own system for which is expected, because well, GitHub issues is a good thing, but there's so many things, like maybe the company has their own one and then they have it in a separate place and they use that. For example, this thing, right, PD2334, for example, this pull request. So where are they coming from? This LG thing, right? So let's see where it's coming from. So I don't know, but you can find it. You can oh, so here they have Jira. So you see, so you can just sign up and raise a ticket and ask them to create a contributing MD file, like that. Okay. One moment, I'll just do it. And no, I will actually leave it to you friends, because well, on one thing, there are other things I need to do today, help even more people, but also I don't want to steal it from you, okay? So I suggest that you go to this project and learn how it works. So I'm not sure how many people will actually follow it, but the first one can react. Can react and can remind our friends from the project, which is okay. That's MongoDB. We lost this one, MongoDB GitHub, and we go here, and we go to the projects, and we go. No, not here. MongoDB itself, right? Like the root one, and we go to repositories, and we go to we do React here, and go here and write about it, and then raise an issue for missing a contributed MD file, if that's wrong. But maybe it will get closed, because maybe people will tell you that that's the policy. But then don't get mad, but create content out of it. Tell that, well, in this project as contribute MD is not required, and maybe you'll even come with suggestion how to make sure that people don't spend time suggesting to create it later. And that's it. So the idea is that, let's say we select this project and we select this translation project, or maybe it won't be translation, maybe we'll be doing something else, because obviously they have other things to do. So let's say every day you contribute to these projects. So instead of sending 300 CVs, which is taking you, it's a full day job, right? 8 hours, let's say. Depends on the country, and some is 7, some is 10. And instead of that, you apply only to 10 jobs, and you spend, which is like 1 hour, and you spend the remaining of the time actually working on your skills here and creating something useful. That's the definition, useful. And share whatever useful you find for others. Think of all the people who are following you. Think of all the people who are learning React right now. Think of all the people who are trying to translate it to different languages. So select people you are helping, so focus on this group. So if you are helping those who are looking for jobs, then just focus on this one. If you're helping those to translate, focus on another one. But as you'll be doing it daily, you'll be associated with, well, people will just know that you are somebody who delivers, you are somebody who cares, and you are definitely somebody who knows React. And the companies will come to you, people will come to you, and I don't know exactly what will be the full path of your journey, but I know it will be beautiful. And in the worst case, you'll be just growing quite fast, up in your React skills, and then those 10 applications per day will be too much. Maybe 1 or 2 will be enough, because your skills as a developer will grow so much, and you'll learn from. It doesn't have to be this project to the end of your days, right? You find some new company here, something appears and it's tasty and interesting. You check them. Check why they are cool, and you contribute to you can switch to them and you can contribute. And now, from the company points of view, you're doing it for free, right? So it's not what open source is about. It's not work for free. 80% of code, if I remember correctly, it's done by companies. But the company is, so your salary for the company is peanuts. But if you can only work in their project, so they see you're a top performer and so on, but you can only work like few hours per day, and they want you to work all the time on their project. So what will they do? Of course they will hire you. I mean, it's just common sense. It will be cheaper for them to hire you than not to hire you, and see how you shift to other projects. So, and that's it. So I hope that helps a little bit. So today we'll be having a stream, not a stream, space on Twitter, where I'll be sharing similar things, but for now, I hope that was enough, and live long and prosper. And yeah, many thanks to my friend who inspired me, and yeah, many thanks to all people of Nigeria and people of the world, and see you next time. See you, friends. Bye. Live long and prosper.